PT6 engine, fuel control operation, explained. This is the full diagram of engine fuel operation. We are going to study from tank toward burning of fuel. How and from where fuel travel, everything will be cleared after this video.
Engine fuel and control, operations. The FMM operates in two modes. Auto mode, normal mode of operation. Manual mode, backup mode of operation. From fuel control panel, we will on our booster pump. And then we will open shutoff valve. After this our fuel will go straight into the FMM. In both situations, the fuel coming from the tank is driven by a low pressure pump through a heater and then a filter. The dual switch consists of a differential pressure switch and a temperature sensor. The differential pressure switch monitors the difference in pressure between the low pressure pump outlets and the fuel filter. It triggers the fuel filter caution message when the fuel filter bypass valve is about to open, impending bypass condition. The temperature sensor supplies the MAU with fuel temperature data to generate the fuel heater and/or fuel icing caution messages. After being pressurized by the high pressure pump, the pressurized fuel passes through a manual shut-off valve directly connected to the ECL, which permits to isolate the engine from the fuel supply. Valve is closed when ECL is at OFF. A shutdown solenoid valve directly controlled by the engine mode switch. On the engine control panel, ECP is energized closed during the engine shutdown procedure. This valve must be opened during manual engine start procedure, i.e. engine mode switch must be at idle or flight.
A bypass valve keeps a constant value of differential pressure across the fuel metering valve. A bypass flow line sends the exceeding fuel back to the low pressure pump. The metered fuel flow is sent through the FCOC to the fuel nozzles. The FMM include a fuel metering valve FMV, which, under the action of the electronic engine control EEC when the engine is in automatic mode, or the ECL when the engine is in manual mode, sets the fuel flow over the full range of the engine operations. The FMM includes a fuel metering valve FMV that is controlled by the electronic engine control EEC or by the ECL to meter the fuel flow over the full range of the engine operation. Depending on the FMM mode of operation, auto or manual, the fuel metering valve uses different methods to meter the fuel flow. In automatic mode the EEC commands a torque motor, in manual mode the ECL moves mechanically. The ecology accumulator prevents fuel nozzle coking after shutdown and acts as manifold reservoir to collect residual fuel from the manifold on shutdown, thus allowing reusing it for the next engine start. We studied all the operation of fuel system. Revise it by watching this diagram. Before going, subscribe my channel.